Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Forex Feast channel. And this is where we have made it our mission to prepare the regular average Joe trader with the knowledge and skills necessary to go into these Forex markets and feast in profits. I am your humble, gracious, and grateful host, Sunday Okigwe, at your service. And listen, guys, before we get into this, I am told that I have to, remind you all that I am not a financial advisor nor a professional trader. Okay? I'm just a guy with some opinions on the market. Now, as you all know, trading Forex is some risky business. You can lose your shirt and your entire nyash in these markets if you don't take time. So walk light, ladies and gentlemen. Walk light. Okay, so jumping into this is day 8 of the 3,000 to 100,000 Forex trading challenge. And as you can see, right off the bat, I am quite a ways in profit. As a matter of fact, I might be on my way to gaining back what was lost on day 7. As you all know, day 7, the account took quite a significant hit. The account lost about $1,074. And, that's quite a significant hit for the balance on the account, which at the time was, around 9,000 and some change. Okay. So to take that kind of a loss, represents, more than 10% of the account, which, again, if I was following my trading plan, if I was following my trading rules strictly, I would not have gotten into the trade in the first place. Okay, what happened, I think, was a combination of a few things. One, I hadn't really gotten enough sleep. I hadn't gotten enough rest. Okay, and then when I got into the market, I saw that a move that I had been waiting for had already passed me by. Okay, so I was trying to jump in, and again, I fell victim to FOMO. Price looked like it was doing one thing, and I got, pretty much I got caught up in the trap. Okay, and instead of doing what I thought price was going to do, it was a fake out. Instead, what I found out was that price was actually, looking like it was trying to form a new channel. Okay, which is this trend line right here. Okay, as you see, price has been trading in between these two lines. Okay, that's called a channel. Okay, it's moving upwards, but it's moving upwards in between those two trend lines. Okay, this is what I call a channel. Okay, and so that's what price has been doing. So again, if I had been patient, okay, if I had even waited for the subsequent candle to form, which of course I didn't do that, okay, um, a number of things. I mean, if you guys really want to see my whole thought process, you can go and watch, the previous video. You can watch the day 7 video, and all the information is there. But the long story short was that I did not abide by my rules. I did not abide by my trading plan, and I wound up paying for it. Okay. Now, as you can see, patience is key. Patience pays off. Okay, because as you're looking at the account right now and you're looking at the balance, you see that things are quickly improving. I mean, it looks like I'm going to gain back the amount that was lost, and plus then some. Okay, but we're going to see. We're going to see about that. Um, this time I have my take profit set right at the borderline. Okay, of the new resistance. This is where price got to and rejected, kind of aggressively. This was an aggressive rejection, you know. I mean, price got to this place and basically, collected like a, like a severe slap to the face or a drop kick. I don't know how to explain it, but it was a massive rejection right there. Okay, so obviously we know that it's only a matter of time before price gathers itself and tries to go back and try to test that area again, which is the reason why I have my take profit set right there. Okay, chances are I could go to bed and wake up and see that price broke through this and continued on. Okay, continued on beyond this. That's still a possibility, but we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens with that. um but so far so good. So far it looks like price is heading in the right direction. I don't know if you all can see this. Right here on this black line right here, that's where the entry happened. Okay, because I saw that since that New York session, when I established that this trend was happening, price has pretty much respected the line. Okay, price has respected the line. It gets down here, there's a wick and there's a massive rejection, and price closes inside the trend line. Excuse me. Okay, there's a rejection, there's a wick that crosses the trend line but closes right back inside of it. Okay, so that's all that you need to see. That's all that I needed to see, to convince me. And just to let you know how convinced I was, I went in for my crazy lot size. As you can see, I went in for my $10, 10-cent lot size. Okay, and I don't go for that lot size unless I am convinced about the trade that I am getting into. Okay, I think this is definitely going to produce dividends. Okay, I stand a chance to not only make the amount that was lost in day 7 back, but also add another $1,000 on top of that. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this run. I've only been in the trade for, let's see, I got into there like about roughly 30 minutes into the London. Well, no, it was actually a little earlier than that. It was about 13 or so minutes into the London session. So roughly, I'm approaching an hour that I've been in the trade. So in an hour's time, I'm already looking at roughly $400 in profit, and I've seen this thing go as high as 1,000. Okay, which is good. Okay, definitely when you get into a trade, you want to see that trade get into profits within the first 30 minutes to an hour of getting into the trade, or else you should be thinking of ways to minimize losses or get out of the trade. I think that's probably going to be a rule that I'm going to set, for myself. These things should not take too long to develop. Okay, especially if you have it, if you have the setup lined up, and you've been monitoring the trade, where to get in on the trade. It shouldn't take that long for price to break into profits if you get in at the right time, and you know what you're doing, and you are following your technicals, and you're trusting your game plan. Okay, price should not take too long to get into profits. And as you can see here, in under an hour, I'm already in profits. Okay, and it's just a matter of how much in profits am I going to be. Okay, is it going to touch that take profit area? Okay, and I'm going to trust the process when it comes to this. I'm going to trust the process, but that does not mean that I don't have a plan. Okay, of getting out of this trade. I do have a plan to get out of this trade. Okay, if the price falls to around $800, okay, I'm going to check out of the trade. Okay, because $800 would represent 10% of the account. Okay, so I'm going to strictly adhere to those plans. Okay, if price comes down and it's in drawdown and there's like negative 800, in the account, I'm checking out of the trade. I'm just gonna eat the loss. Okay, which is something I should have done. Okay, I wasn't really paying attention, but I should have done that in day 7, because if I did that in day 7, I mean, it's really not that much of a difference. 900 and 1,074, you know, it's like roughly, almost like roughly 200. It's not really that much of a difference, but it doesn't show discipline. It doesn't show that I am abiding strictly by my rules. I should have gotten out of that trade when it was at 900 or less. Okay? But the reason why I stuck around, if I could be honest with you guys, is that I thought that price was going to reverse. I really was being stubborn. I thought price was going to reverse, and when I saw that it had gone past 500 bucks in the red, at that point I should have listened to my inner voice that was telling me, you know what? You know, you need to check out of this trade. You know, this trade is going into a channel. You know, it's going towards the upside. Just check out of this trade. I should have listened to that voice. Okay? First of all, I mean, to be honest and to be all the way transparent, I shouldn't have even gotten into the trade in the first place to begin with. Okay? But, you know, again, you live and you learn, you make mistakes, things happen. Okay? So, guys, what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to sit here with you guys and watch this thing go all the way to take profit. I do know it's going to go to take profit. I have a strong conviction that this is going to take profit. But I'm not going to sit here and, you know, I'm not going to sit here with you guys and watch it go to take profit. Okay? So, I'm just going to, you know, end the video right here. And the next time the video starts off, you know, you're going to see the aftermath. You're going to see what happened. Okay? If in fact it did take, you know, I did hit take profit or not. Okay? But I can tell you right now, yeah, this thing is going to hit take profit. And, you know, if everything goes according to plan, let me not say if, let me just go ahead and just claim it. Let me just claim my victory right now and say that, yes, the next time I get on here, I'm going to be giving you an update on a $10,000 account. Okay? Guys, if you enjoy this content, okay, if you're getting any kind of value from this content, I don't care if it's educational or if it's even entertainment. All right? Go ahead and support your boy. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that when I drop these videos, you can get alerted. Okay? As always, I want to wish all of you all a profitable and a bullish trading week. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. All right, guys. I have some good news and some bad news. It would appear that $10,000 still eludes us, because we weren't able to hit that take profit that we were looking for. But the good news is we didn't lose any money. As you can see right here, we gained roughly $740 back from the amount that we previously lost. You guys know, if you've been keeping up, that in day 7 we lost about 1,074. So we've gained $740 and some change of that amount back, which is a good thing. But that $10,000, you know, that $10,000 landmark, that $10,000 milestone, I should say, milestone is the right word, that milestone still eludes us. But we still have one more day left in the trading week, and you all know, if you've been following me, I really don't like trading on Fridays unless something really sweet presents itself, and not a moment sooner. Okay? But let's just briefly go over what happened. The reason why the price was at 8,700 or $8,752 instead of the 10,000, which is what would have happened if take profit actually got hit. Okay, and what we need to pay attention to is these candles right here. If you can remember from the last video, or from earlier in the video, I should say, from earlier in the day 8th video, or this video, price was sort of hovering around between these two borderlines of the resistance. Okay, so what would happen is that price would come down, it would spike towards the border of the resistance going towards the downside, then it would reject and come up and spike towards the upside, and then it would reject there and it would try the same thing again. Okay, but it was also going along a trend, okay, which I'm going to draw again here, because my computer has rebooted since the last update. I've lost this trend here. I forgot to save it, so I'm going to have to redraw it. Give me 1 second. I think it was like this. Yeah, the trend was sort of like this. Okay, so you had price rejecting this area right here, and also respecting the trend line for the most part. Even when it broke through the trend line, it would close inside. Okay, so that those were all good signs that it was, that the buy position that I was in at that time was the good position to be in. And price was eventually going to, even though, as you can see right here, the closest it came to touching the take profit was this candle right here. Okay, and what happened with this candle was that price spiked up close to take profit, but because I also had something called a trailing stop in place, okay, which we're going to go over in future videos, the importance of having a trailing stop, okay, because I had my trailing stop set. When price went up to this point right here, it was close enough to the take profit that the trailing stop was activated and it moved a ways into profit. Okay, so the stop loss moved, I don't know how many pips, I think it was like 5 or 6 pips into profit. So when price returned and hit the stop the stop profit, okay, it added another $740 to the trade. Okay, so instead of being a loss, it actually wound up being a positive trade, even though I didn't hit the ultimate take profit. That didn't come until much later on in trading. This was like, early New York session. That was when price finally broke through. But look at what happened before it did that. Price broke all the way down. Okay, and then came all the way up. I mean, luckily for me, I was sleeping, because if I hadn't been sleeping, I probably would have checked out of the trade. But instead, what I did was that, I set it up so that if price got anywhere close to the take profit and started retreating, I would still get something for the effort. Okay, and that's where the 700 plus dollars comes from. Okay, yeah, but we're still looking for an entry to come back in. Right now, we don't have anything that looks attractive enough. What I'm expecting is I'm expecting price to come down to this area right here and test the border. Okay, and when it tests this border right here and rejects, I might get in on a buy position. Okay, other than that, there's really nothing else that screams as something, as a good setup to get involved with. Okay, so we're still in the Asian session. Asian session is still on for another 50 minutes or so. Okay, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this towards pre-London and London sessions to see what happens, to see if price tries again to try to break this area right here. Okay, and if it breaks this area right here and rejects and closes back in, I'm going to get into some buy positions towards the take profit, which I'm going to set somewhere around here, or just around here, just enough to kind of break that 10,000 $10,000 barrier that we've been trying to break all week. So that would be the next video. That would be the day 9 video that I'm going to publish. That's if that setup does in fact happen. If it doesn't, then day 9 will be a no trade day, and that's okay. Okay. As you know, we don't chase anything here at Forex Feast. We let the price come to us. Okay, we let the good setups, happen. All right, guys, that's it for day 8. As always, if you like the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that when I hit and post these new videos, you can get the notification and you can get alerts that the new videos are up. All right, guys, I wish you all a profitable trading week. And until the next time, take care.